I am the Assistant Director of Admissions at New College, and I've been with the school for about 10 years now. So at any point during this presentation, feel free to jump in with questions. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. You can also drop them in the chat if you would like, if that's a little bit easier for you. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So New College of Florida, we've been open since the 1960s. We are kind of a hidden gem in Florida, though. We're a part of the state university system here in Florida, so we are public, and we're located in Sarasota. So we're right on Sarasota Bay. It's a very beautiful bayfront campus. We're right on the water. Can't beat it. Our total enrollment is about 850 students, and within the next few years, we're looking to be at about 1,200 students. As we grow, we are taking on new faculty and new programs to make sure that we get to continue in our same tradition of having those small class sizes and really great student to faculty ratio. Currently, our average class size is about 13, and we have 8 students per every 1 faculty member on campus. This is a full look at all of the majors we have here at New College. We tend to call them areas of concentration because they're a little bit more broad. So the way that I like to describe it is they're more like an umbrella. That way, if you want to study something very specific or unique within one of these programs, you can do that. You also at New College have the ability to design your own classes as well as design your own majors. It's a lot more work. I will say that it's a lot more work to design your own major, to design your own, field of study at New College, but it is possible. We give students a lot of opportunities to study off campus, to design classes, to do independent study and research. So there's a lot of flexibility with how we're able to offer that. So, New College. We offer a lot of research opportunities. Students are offered every year for the month of January to focus on one research project of your choice. We call that Independent Study Project Month, or ISP month. However, during that time, you don't focus on any other classes. You just focus on one project, whether you're doing that solo in a group with other students. You can do those on campus. You can be anywhere in the world, though. So they're very, very flexible. Those can be something within your major or something that you're just interested in studying. We have a group every year who goes down to Panama and they go diving and they study coral reef ecology. They go with a couple of our faculty members in the marine biology program. So that's one option. We've had students who design their own projects, and one of them actually was interested in studying Zen gardening. So he did a solo Zen gardening study here on campus. And the project was so incredible that he actually got funding to create a Zen gardening space here on campus. And then because of that project, he actually was able to get funding to go to Japan and study Zen gardening in person. So those independent study projects, those research projects can really grow and take off. But students have opportunities because of those projects to get published as an undergrad, which is huge, and to really explore the things that they really want to learn more about. Those kind of also build towards your 4th year, which is when we require a larger capstone project. Current students and alumni tend to call it a senior thesis. It is not a graduate level project. It is not that intense, but it is something that you spend a lot of time, energy, and resources on. You'll have a lot of support here. You'll have a professor that you work most closely with, as well as a board of 2 to 3 other professors that you can go to throughout your entire 4th year while you work on that project. And it's really a final product that you present on before you graduate that really shows that you are working at the honors level at New College. We are the designated honors college of the state university system here in Florida. And what that means is the classes will be a little bit more rigorous, a little bit more writing intensive, as well as being a little bit more hands-on. That's really a big part of what we're all about here. So this gives a little bit more information about those research opportunities. This This slide is just going to give you some examples, but our students really do go everywhere in the world. We've had students work with dolphins at Disney. We have students working out in the Bay, working with shark tracking. We've had students working with the butterfly population here in Sarasota. There was actually an endangered butterfly species that was about to be wiped out, and our students were able to help bring the population back. So there's a lot of really cool projects like that going on. If you have any specific areas of interest that you want to hear more about, please feel free to jump in or drop them in the chat, and I'd love to share more. So one of the things that we do here at New College to make sure that our students are ready for everything that you're going to be doing here is we match you with a faculty member who is going to be your academic advisor, hopefully for all 4 years. So the way that we match you with them is we give you a questionnaire where we learn all about all the things that you're interested in studying, what you don't want to study, what you're looking to explore, all of that information. And then we try to match you with the faculty member that we think is the best fit for you. If you want to switch at any time, it's not a big deal. You can also switch majors as well. But that faculty member will work with you every semester to help you pick your classes. So for the beginning of every semester, you meet with them for the first time. Then we have 2 days of what we call mini classes, which is where every faculty member will come out and give a 15 to 20-minute presentation on every class that's available for the semester. You'll get to decide which classes you really want to take at that time, and you meet back with your faculty advisor to actually create your contract at that point. So you have a lot of opportunities to really decide what you want to study and how you want to do that. Alongside your faculty advisor, you will also have a career coach working with you. So this person is helping you find internships, find jobs as a student, both on campus and off campus. They're vetting those opportunities, making sure that you're really getting something out of them. If you're doing an internship, you don't want to just be getting copies and running coffee and things like that. You really want to do something hands-on that's going to tell you if that career field is right for you. So they vet those internships and job options. They will help you too with securing funding as well. If you find an internship that is unpaid, but you're saying, this is the best opportunity for me, this is really what I want, we actually have funding on campus available for students to get those internships paid so that you're not missing out on money that you really need. So that's something else that's really cool that our career office is able to offer. We also have a New College mentorship network, which is very robust. So within that network, we have alumni who are in all of the different fields we offer all over the world. And then we also have Sarasota locals, so mentors who live right here in our direct area, where if you want to go in person and meet with them once a week or a couple times a week and really have that in-person experience, you can do that too. So alongside all of those different options, we also offer a few different certificate programs. So alongside your bachelor's degree, you could also be graduating with a certificate in marketing, in finance, in technology, in digital media. We also have opportunities for students to pursue their teaching license as well.
And Michelle, we had a question. I don't know if it showed up on your chat as well. But are there any nursing or related programs here or at other campuses?
Not currently, no. We are in the process of introducing new majors. We do have a very robust pre-health option. So that would be like pre-med or pre-dental, that kind of thing. But nursing specifically, not yet. We are introducing new programs every year, but I don't know when exactly that would be slated for. I would say though, if you're currently a junior or sophomore, freshman, anything like that, just keep an eye on us and see what new programs we announce next year. I know that's a really big one that we're hoping to have. Okay, so narrative evaluation. So this is how we grade at New College. So for every class that a student takes, like I said, on average, it's about 13 students in the class. The classes are very small. Your faculty members get to know you very well. And at the end of the class, rather than getting a traditional letter scale grade or a GPA-based grade, what you will get back instead is from each professor, you will get about a page-long written response where the professors go into detail for you and they say, here's the things that you do really well. You stand out in the classroom because, you're very detail oriented or whatever it may be. They'll point out the different things about you that really stand out. They'll say, you know, here's where you stand out exceptionally well in these specific subjects. Here's also the things that you have really improved on throughout the semester. Maybe you were going to the writing center and your writing really improved in these key ways. And then they'll also say, and here's where you can continue focusing. Here's the things that you can continue building on so that you can become a better student every semester. So it's a lot of information that you get back from each professor at the end of each semester. Each of our professors with this upcoming year are going to be designating a letter grade for each of the classes that you take. However, we will not be giving you a GPA unless you specifically ask for one. So we look to continue on with this tradition of using evaluations. We really want students to focus every day in the classroom on being the best student you can be instead of focusing on the final grade. So it's a very different system. You really do have to refocus yourself and make sure that you are not, you know, choosing classes that you know you can pass, doing all the things that you're already really great at. And instead taking those risks, getting outside your comfort zone, trying new things, because you're going to be graded very fairly as far as faculty members recognizing how much work you're putting into classes. They're going to see, you know, if you're really struggling in a class, but you're working very hard, the professors are really going to recognize that and appreciate it, and then talk about that in your narrative evaluation. So you're going to get that extra special recognition and attention when that's the same amount of effort that you're putting out into the class as well. If you do have any questions about that grading system, please feel free to follow up with me. If you are thinking about grad school, law school, medical school, anything, there's so many different options for when you graduate. If you're thinking about any of those and you're worried about not having a GPA, those are not typically required, shockingly, but we will calculate one for you if you do request it. So feel free to not focus too much on that. Our students do incredibly well in continuing their education after New College. Immediately after graduation, about 30% of our graduates go directly in, and about 5 years after graduation, that number goes up to over 70%. So you're very much supported if that's what you would like to do, is continue on with your education after you leave New College. While you're a student, though, we have a lot of different options for students to participate on campus. So we have over 80 different clubs, organizations, and athletic teams. This is kind of just a sampling. We have a much larger list available on our website if you'd like to check it out. But you as a student are also able to design any club or group that you would like to on campus. So you would actually get funding, and then you would just need to find 4 other students who are also interested in what you would like to do. And that's pretty much it. You just go through a paperwork process and you've got it. So it's a very cool system the way we have it set it up. Okay, so the admission process, getting into New College. This gives kind of our middle 50%. These numbers are actually very much the same from fall 2022. But the application we require is either the Common App or our New College application. It doesn't matter which one you want to do. They are pretty much identical. We do require an essay. So we are really looking at your writing ability in that section. So, you know, pay close attention to proper grammar, spelling, punctuation, those kinds of things. And then we do require a copy of your transcripts as well as test scores per the state of Florida. And recommendation letters are not required, but they are encouraged. We will read as many as you submit. So feel free to send those our way, and we will look into those for you. The application opens though on August 1st of your senior year. So make sure you fill that out and send it over to us. Okay, so this is my information. My name is Rochelle. Please feel free to get in touch with me at any point if you have any questions about anything. I'm just going to open it up now for if anyone does have any questions. You can feel free to use your mic, or you can drop them in the chat. And if you have no questions, thank you for joining. I appreciate it.